But it's not all amazing, because Trump is a big, bad boogeyman, corrupt, and has taken a gift from Qatar. A gift that is surely the end of his presidency. They've got him cornered now. It'll be impeachment 4.0, the news of the day. And you can all start discussing in the chat. Spoiler, I have now come to the conclusion that it's a big fat nothing burger and I don't care. And not only do I not care, it's actually good, not for the president, but for Americans, because you'll save $500 million potentially. The news of the day, we'll go to the most leftist rag on earth. The Daily Beast. Maybe it's not the leftist rag, but it's pretty bad. We'll just see how they're framing it. Trump is getting gifted, allegedly. And I say Trump, but it's not really Trump. It's actually the Department of Defense, which is the American government, the military-industrial complex, getting gifted a $400 million, quote, flying palace from Qatar. In the thumbnail, if you go look at the thumbnail, one of the images is apparently the inside of this plane. Freaking amazing. I mean, I'm a simple man. I'll fly economy, and I don't have long legs, so I don't really need that much space. It looks flipping wild. This is how the Daily Beast describes it. President Donald Trump insisted he would have been, quote, stupid, end quote, not to accept a gift of a $400 million Boeing 747-8 jumbo jet from Qatari royal family. Speaking for the first time about the controversial, quote, contribution, President hit back at critics who have questioned his ethics, and the offer was simply too good to refuse. I do have a long-lasting belief that there is no such thing as a gift, especially big gifts like this. Gifts are always investments, and they could be investments in the individual giving the gift, like, you give charity, and it might be an investment in your own psyche. You want to support something and give charity to a good cause to feel better about yourself. It's an investment in yourself. Other gifts are blackmail, very opulent gifts, or, the guy who invites a girl for an all-expense-paid trip on his private jet to, New Mexico ranch. That ain't a gift. That's an investment, and that's an investment in something else. But this is what it says. I think it's a great gesture from Qatar. I appreciate it very much. I would never be one to turn down that kind of an offer. I mean, I could be a stupid person and say, no, we don't want a free, very expensive airplane, he said. He added, this is Trump, he added that he would not fly the jet after his presidency and planned to put it on show at his presidential library. The plane would, quote, go directly, end quote, to his presidential library after he leaves office. Trump noted that Reagan plane was decommissioned. I was actually going to say this because I went to the Reagan library for one of the debates, and his plane was decommissioned there. I didn't get to go in it. Did I get to go in it? I think I saw it, but I don't think we walked out. I don't remember. You look at some of the Arab countries and the planes they have parked alongside the United States airplane, and it's like from a different planet, he added. He said he negotiated a deal for a new plane and bargained down the prices during his first term, but, quote, when the election didn't work out exactly how it should have, quote, it ended up being, quote, a total mess. Look, it's so cool. I mean, I don't even want it. I don't want it. When Trump returned to office, he was told the new plane had been beset by delays. As the U.S. has helped Qatar in terms of security and safety, Trump said it was a no-brainer to accept Boeing as a contribution to our Defense Department to use for a couple of years while they're building. He continued, the money we spend, the maintenance on those planes to keep them tippy-top is astronomical. We keep it safe, yada, yada, yada. All right. Nothing says America first like Air Force One brought to you by Qatar. It's not just bribery, it's a premium foreign influence with extra legroom, Senator Chuck Schumer posted on X. Senator Chuck Schumer is a wild piece of human waste. So if he says something, he's probably wrong. Now, the concerns are, and I'll steelman it with my own personal fears and concerns. There is no such thing as a gift. So this is clearly an investment, or it's an investment for the future, or it's a thank you for the past. There's no other way to look at it. Blackmail, extortion, I don't know. I can't imagine what it's like to have so much money that this would be a gift that you would give. There are concerns about buying influence and peddling influence. This is wildly transparent to the point where everyone gets to comment on it, so there's no real, Justin Trudeau concerns of accepting a gift from the Aga Khan, while the Aga Khan petitions the Canadian government for $50 million in federal funding and not disclosing that gift. In Justin Trudeau's case, it was an all-expenses paid vacation to the Aga Khan private island that cost $50,000, $60,000. Undisclosed gifts are very problematic because then you don't have the transparency of knowing, all right, if we see Trump take a wildly different posture vis-a-vis Qatar, you could say, oh my goodness, well, that gift paid dividends. You'll know. So if it's corruption, you'll know because it's at least transparent. So that concern is a concern. It'll always be a concern. Why are they doing this? Is it a thank you for the past? Is it an investment in the future? Is it because they can and they hope to get some good favors in the event of whatever? All right, have your concerns all you will. It's public. It's transparent in its existence. Security, intelligence, spying, potential nefarious deeds to the president. Those are legit concerns that I have. I don't trust any government. So I don't trust Qatari government. I don't trust any government. Would Qatar, plant something that could cause safety issue to Trump's well-being of his person? Possibly. I presume they're going to go and inspect this thing and make sure that that's not the case. Could they put in a bug, a chip, get, recording devices so they can hear top secret discussions involving global geopolitics? That's a concern. I presume intelligence will be able to figure that out when they get this thing and upgrade it for the needs of the president. So those are legit concerns, and you should have them. If they come to fruition, or if you have better reasons for thinking that they are no longer concerns but actual realities, that's when you raise them. But for the time being, they are hypotheticals, and you presume that intelligence will clean that thing and refurbish that thing so that it's inconceivable, impossible, that there are tracking devices, recording devices, like an Epstein Island type. I mean, this is not a P. Diddy freak-off. This is not a Bill Clinton heading over on the Lolita Express to Epstein's Island 19 times with no security or detail. Well, it's not that. It's not that, allegedly. So those are legit concerns. What do I think about this? The question that I had that nobody has been able to offer a satisfactory answer to is, okay, so you don't want him taking it for free, buy it. It's not a gift to Trump. It's a gift to the Department of Defense, which would have to supply Trump with Air Force One in the first place. So you want to say it's a corrupt gift, pay for it. My question was, I asked Barry Weiss, who I don't know if she saw it. I'm not saying that. She put out an article, and I just said, okay, fine. Well, it was a criticizing article. I said, okay, who would pay for it if it were to be paid for? Well, it's not going to be Trump, because it's not for Trump in any event. It's going to be American taxpayers via the cost of the Department of Defense, who are going to have to provide Air Force One to Trump in any event. So it's either a corrupt gift. Okay, fine. Trump doesn't care if you pay for it. None of them care if you pay for it. It's not their money. So they're not saving Trump $500 million. They're saving the Department of Defense $500 million. They're saving American taxpayers $500 million. So if it's so flipping corrupt, pay for it. This is where it's the disingenuous damned if you do, damned if you don't. Don't pay for it. It's a corrupt gift. Pay for it. It's bribery. Oh, you just gave $500 million to Qatar. That's how much they own you. So there was nothing Trump could do here that would make the haters not hate. That's what haters are. They are rapacious, insatiable haters. The bottom line, above and beyond the security issues, it's a transparent transaction, so you can think what you want of it, but it's not being hidden from you. And above and beyond the security issues, it's saving taxpayers $500 million. And by the way, not for nothing, the underlying story here, or what they call bearing the lead, why the hell is Trump's Air Force One not ready yet? Because there have been unreasonable delays and unreasonable cost overruns because they simply can't do it. So Trump wouldn't be in this position where he has to accept this gift or pay for it, whatever you want, if Boeing and their contract could have been respected within the delays within which it was supposed to be contracted and for the price that it was supposed to be contracted. In Cryptus, what was the estimated cost of Air Force One upgrades? You told me before the show, and I just couldn't believe it. And I don't think anyone... Oh, too late. I was going to say, chat, go ahead and guess. In Cryptus,
it is $4 billion. And actually, I sent you an image you can use in your Twitter DMs to demonstrate that. This was a pre-negotiated fixed price contract for $3.9 billion.
To refurbish, it's to build a new one or to refurbish the existing one? They can't, the existing one's very old. I don't think they can keep using it.
It is to build a new one.
So a fixed price contract, Agent Guru _IO on Twitter, IO. India Oscar. A fixed price contract. The Trump administration struck a fixed price deal with Boeing in 2018. Original deal, $3.9 billion for 2 jets. So that's, my math ain't so good. I think that's like $1.95 billion per jet. Let's round it up to a cool $2 billion per jet. Further expenditures reported by Boeing in early 2023, nearly $500 million. Total program losses reported in 2023, $2.4 billion. I mean, this is like Austin Powers, mini-me level, $2.4 billion. And we can't even do it. I'm more pissed off at that original contract. That contract looks like corruption. Yeah, here, Boeing, here's $2.5 billion of taxpayer dollars. Mr. Trump, you see, the problem is now we didn't quote you quite properly. It's going to be, I don't know why they're talking British. Now it's $4 billion because we can't do it. Pay us more. What's up?
Well, actually, they did say that. They actually had a cost overrun of $1 billion so far.
It's amazing when you suck at the big fat government teat that always produces milk. You got no problem sucking at that teat and just asking for more and more milk in your disgusting, fat, corrupt, incompetent faces. Boeing, yes, I'm looking at you. I have no problem with this, and that is the end of it. Booyah.